What up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reacting to I got rich when I started doing these two things. I like to be rich. I know you guys would like to be too. Let's get into it.
I go to sleep, try to go to sleep. I wake up in the morning, go to Lieutenant Colonel Peacocks, and I say, listen, I'm going to get out of the Army because I'm going to go pursue my dreams. But thank you for everything you got me. Everything you got that I wanted on my orders, he got me. I get out. I struggle. First business, fails. Second business, fails. I tried a personal profit portal, internet, fails. All these things I do fails. I'm working at Bally's. I quit my job to try to do a business. I'm in debt $49,000. I go back to recruiting to say, if I go back into the Army, what would I get? Negotiations come in because there's a part of it that can pay off your debt if you sign in for 6-8 years. I'm like, that's great. I'll go back into the Army. Then I get this one message saying, hang in there, see what happens.
Yeah.
Little bit longer, hang in there. Little bit longer, hang in there. Little bit longer, I hang in there. I applied to get a job at Morgan Stanley Deanwood. I applied 100 different places. I was hustling to get a resume in. I eventually got the job. They offered me 3 jobs. I went in without a 4-year degree, 2-year degree. I hadn't taken a test for 3 years because 4 years I'd gone out. I don't know what it is to take a test for 4 years, right? My brain's not been working with tests. My brain's been working with push-ups, pull-ups, all that stuff. I go take the Series 7 exam. I'm studying day and night. I don't know if I'm gonna pass this. I'm taking a test. I press that button. You don't know what's gonna happen. Morgan fires you if you don't pass the test. And when I'm pressing it, I said, if I fail, I'm re-enlisting to the Army today. I swear to God. And I press, boom. 30-second pause. It's a 6-hour test. Dude, I can't even tell you what my exact... I was in Culver City at the...
How old were you at this?
21, 22 years old.
Wow.
Result shows up, 78%. I said, no freaking way. 78%. I get to keep my job. So I go back and I show it to Morgan. I go, you got 70? I said, I got 78%. Damn, none of us thought you were going to get... I said, dude, I didn't think I got 78%. Got 78 freaking percent. What would you So then...
You just put in the work and just believe and you throw caution to the wind. You get results beyond your own wildest imaginations. I think it's just a matter of putting yourself in the position. Like you have, you know what they say, like luck favors the prepared. Just put yourself in a position. You never know what the result is going to be.
I stay, I work my ass off. My dad has a heart attack. Rather than partying 5 days a week, I put my head into the books and I start reading. A girl the other night, we're having dinner and everybody's talking about their school. So I went to this school, I went to that school. And I'm just enjoying all the conversations because like, oh, I got my MBA, I got my master's, I got my PhD. I'm like, freaking, this is all, I'm the last one, this is sick. So what school did you go to? I didn't go to college. No, come on, Pat, what's university? I'm telling you, I never went to college. I had a 1.8 GPA in high school. Community colleges wouldn't accept me. No way. You're too smart to not. Come on, what college? I said, I'm telling you, I read 2,000 business books and I studied topics. So if I chose a topic, I bought 20 books on that topic and I read just that topic, that subject for 2 months. Then I went to the next topic and the next. That's what I did. Yeah. So some people who want to say the rich people have these special gifts and all this other stuff, I'm sorry, you just don't want to read books. You'd much rather watch Netflix. So that argument is, I believe anybody can reach their capacity. Anybody has that shot, but it takes so much freaking work, pain that not a lot of people want to go through. Don't get me wrong, life happens to many different people. I'm not here to judge, but all I'm saying is the system of capitalism, the greatest system in the world that allows a guy like me who doesn't have nowhere in my life you can pinpoint to say this guy was going to win a life. Not one thing you can pinpoint. Nothing.
One thing I like about these guys,
not
really
one thing can pinpoint.
And they really know how to talk and get you hooked into whatever. And then like they're like, I ain't selling you anything. Go sign up. Yeah.
That's why I believe in capitalism. Versus my family believed in communism. My family believed in socialism. Now I'm like, listen, just leave me alone. Let me see what I can do. If my market's 50, I'm good. I'm happy because I'm giving my best. If my market pays 75, I'm happy because I'm giving my best. But if I keep bringing value to the marketplace, all of a sudden an opportunity is going to come up. And you can't predict that opportunity. All of a sudden, someone's going to say, you know what? We're going to do this project. I want you to be a part of it. Here's how it's going to work out. And boom, your name pops up. What the hell just happened here? Because behind closed doors, rather than throwing the towel, you're giving your best. Capitalism works. It's those who don't work that hate capitalism, unfortunately. Those who don't work and don't improve. Some say, I work my ass off, but they don't read books. It's those two criterias. You got to work, you got to improve, you got to have a decent attitude. If you have that, capitalism is going to fail you.
Strategize outlast, you always say.
Just the first two. Just the first two. The first two will land you a good job. Listen, nothing about what I said has to do with my last name. Nothing with what I said has to do with the school I went to. Nothing with what I said has to do with certain God-giving. Nothing with what I said has to do with that. Formula is very transferable to others. I don't jump 46 inches. My name is not LeBron James, and I jump 46 inches. I'm not that guy.
His book, how detailed he was to every move, to every possession, to everything that he had to do. But I think that the difference is guys like Kobe or LeBron is they have the opportunity to do those things. But I also believe that if you have the skills and talents, you can also put yourself in a position to get those opportunities. It might not be the NBA, but you have certain things that you can do. You have Euro basketball, you have all these things. If you want to be the greatest, I feel like in this time and age that we live in, the cream always rises to the top. Like eventually, if you are good enough and if you have the knowledge, the abilities to do what you say you can do, you will rise to the top. Especially with this social media era that we live in, the cream always rises to the top. The algorithm always picks it up and will always push you if you're willing to put in the work and just be diligent in what you're doing.
Guy, okay? I'm not a statistician that I can just go through some of the stats, that stuff, and I'm Ray Dalio. No, I'm not that guy. It's called work your ass off and improve. I challenge anybody to do the following. Take 4 subjects: sales, negotiation, human nature, and money. Go to Amazon. I will fund this if somebody wants to do this. You do it, you come back to me, nothing changed, I'll fund the whole cost that you had here. 4 topics. Read every book on negotiation above 400 reviews on Amazon. That's 4+ star. Read any book that's above 4 star, 25 of them, 400 reviews on sales. Read any book on human nature, psychology, persuasion, negotiation, any of that stuff. 4 star, like how to win friends, all that stuff. Then read any book on money with 400+ reviews. Read Principles, like things like that by Dalio, by Buffett.
Yeah.
And for 2 years, obsess over doing that. For 2 years, obsess over doing that. 2 years later, work your ass off and improve in a marketplace. Figure out a way to improve your attitude. Sometimes half the battle is people have some shitty, negative, unattractive attitudes. They're a crap magnet. Everything is shitty. Everything is complaining. Everything is somebody else's fault. Nobody is turned on by somebody that constantly blames somebody else. Nobody. I go on, when I was single, I would go on dates and I would talk to a girl. My last boss was a jerk. My last boss was an asshole. I said, out of your last 5 bosses, which one of them were an asshole?
It's
all
you.
of them. It's not the boss's problem. It's you. It ain't no boss's problem. It's your attitude sucks.
Yeah.
Within an hour, you saw the attitude.
Right.
Come back to me 2 years from now. Matter of fact, you won't even come back to me because you forgot about it because you're killing the marketplace.
Nobody if I'm rich. Well, look, I'm account for a conversation, but come on.
The market rewards people who outwork and out-improve. It's proven.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean you're going to be a millionaire in 2 years.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean you're going to be a billionaire in 2 years. Here's what it does mean too. Your market value is increasing. Somebody may offer you something special next 2 years. Some opportunities come up. You go into a company, how many guys work at a company for $50, $60, $80,000? Company starts growing. Next thing you know, they're making 100, 150, 200. Next thing you know, they get shares. Behind closed doors, they're investing money into a 401k, retirement, whatever. Then 10 years later, company has an exit. This guy gets a $6.8 million check. How the hell did you do it? And you know how many people have done this, by the way?
A lot.
Not 10,000. Not 100,000. Millions have done this.
That's just how you win. At the end of the day, this game is all about improvement, especially with capitalism. It saddens me, like you speak to people and they're like, I want to be rich, I want to do this, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve this. And then you're like, are you ready to do the work? Like, and by work is a lot of us assume is the thing we do when we're working on 9 to 5s where we have a certain time limit whereby you show up from 9 to 5 and you do the same thing. If you're flipping beggars, you're flipping beggars. The thing is, you have to know how to flip beggars, and then you have to put yourself in a position of, I flip beggars, I fry fries, I do this, I know the accounting, I know this. And then once you've done all that, you have to leave that job. You have to start flipping beggars and go up in your section and then start making $0, which is very scary because you got rent, you got bills, you got everything that you need to cover. But then this thing gives you the comfort of not having to deal with the thing that comes with working for yourself or for having a business that you run by yourself, because it's on you and it's your responsibility to learn the things that the person where you're flipping beggars learned to be able to make you flip beggars. So I think that I do agree with Patrick Bet-David in this instance. Like, yeah, we have to work hard, but you have to understand what you're working for and what you're trying to achieve, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's the only thing that matters the most that I take out of the video. Let's work 2023, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ain't nobody gonna be broke, all right? We're working hard. See you guys. Comment in the comment section if you agree with this. Let me know which other videos to check out. I'll definitely be seeing you in the next one.